Well, we continue to participate in Time to Read because of the positive impact it has on our pupils. And we notice an increase in confidence and fluency and a willingness to read. At the end of a 10-week programme or at the end of a term, the observations from the teacher in reading sessions, their willingness to engage in higher order questions, their fluency, their confidence, and that they don't just see reading as something they do in school, but as a skill that they will continue outside of school.
My name is Molly and I go to St Patrick's Primary School. My name is Marwa and I go to St Patrick's Primary School. I don't want to do Time to Read at the start, but I really enjoyed it at the end.
There was a family that we welcomed into the school just before our first lockdown, and they had no English at all. You could sense their frustration, obviously. The child found communication very difficult. I could see his computer skills were very good and his maths was very good, but there was a huge frustration in reading and trying to communicate. So we particularly wanted this boy to have another level of support, and we invited him to take part in the Time to Read programme, and he was very keen. And it was wonderful that the Time to Read volunteers took him under his wing and they encouraged him every week, and he was able to log in, shared his screen of his book club levels, and he started right at level 3 to 4, and week on week we could see him reading outside of school. The teacher's able to check what's happening at home, and he was reading and reading and reading, and every time he would meet you in the corridor, how many more days to Time to Read, he loved it, and he loved developing that relationship with another adult, and he has just grown and grown this year. And now that he's had a full year in school and he's had the support of the Time to Read programme, he's blossomed and he actually wants to be a reader, and that's amazing for us.
I didn't want to do Time to Read when I started because I was nervous and scared to read. I was reading with Emma from A&L Good Body.
I think over the time that they're working with them, they do become very good role models. And as the relationships build, you can see them asking more and more questions. The children here in the Time to Read programme at the moment weren't even aware of what a solicitor's job was, and they got to meet them face to face and to find out about their world of work and how they can serve the community.
A&L Good Body has been participating in the Time to Read programme for several years.
So I volunteer because it's nice to get involved with things outside of work. It's also nice to get to know people you work with. It's lovely to see the kids grow and kind of progress in their reading, and it gives you kind of a little feeling of accomplishment as well as them. We've had a brilliant education, nice to be able to pass on those skills of reading to the younger generation.
It's been a really drastic change in the kids from the start to the end of the programme. I think at the start they were quite shy and reserved, and then now we've just seen them blossom into confident readers that can read for a full half an hour with very little assistance from me. So it's been a really worthwhile programme to do, to see the development in the kids.
A kind of a growing confidence from me as well, because I think like when you're speaking to younger people, you generally don't know what to talk about because they're such a different generation. So it's nice to be able to kind of interact that way. Definitely in teaching them and being able to know when to speak and kind of when to encourage them.
It's just been rewarding really to see how the students have developed across the programme, and you build up a relationship week on week with them, and I think they're more enthusiastic about it. I think just the skills that I have developed in this programme is just my self-confidence, my ability to talk to different ages and across different backgrounds. It's been a really rewarding opportunity for us to do, and I've just really enjoyed it. Our employer is quite supportive of this scheme, and A&L Good Body does promote these programmes internally. We would recruit to get volunteers, and I would recommend to other employers to get involved because it's only an hour a week.
Generally, it's a good start to the day. We do it quite early in the morning, and it's a nice start to the morning.
It's a really positive note to start your day on, isn't it? And something different. And our job is very serious, obviously. Yeah, so it's nice I know to get a wee bit of fun. Yeah, it's nice to get a wee bit of fun in the hour that we do with Time to Read. Who knows? One day, maybe one of these kids could be working for us in the future.
I think lots of people should do Time to Read. I would tell my friends Time to Read is good.